Welcome back to our No Man's Land Survival Challenge. Been a pretty productive night overall, and yesterday was definitely a huge day in terms of knocking some projects off our list here. I think on the agenda for today, there's a couple of items we're gonna need for just general quality of life around here. I'm definitely gonna look into getting a new mower. Some of the stuff around here, around our work area and whatnot, I'm gonna get mowed and baled up. And we ideally will get a tractor to pull that trailer. Might even look to upgrade the trailer just a little bit. Definitely, we don't really need the wheel loader to be pulling that thing. I might even sell the wheel loader. I'm planning on doing most of my silage in bales, so not not 100% sure I need to keep that thing. But yeah, first things first, I was gonna check the fields we planted yesterday if the weeds had popped up to see if they're a little more apparent, make them a little easier to go through and do the weeding. And it looks like they have. Excellent. We might also end up getting a sprayer just to make things that much easier. But we can definitely cover a lot more ground with something like that. If my estimate is correct, we still have a day or two until that barley's ready to harvest. So my initial thought today was get a harvester, make sure that's all ready to go. But I think we still have a little bit of time for that. So let's see, first things first, I am torn between a weeder and a sprayer. Could definitely afford like a pretty good sized weeder. I just don't know if that's as economical. It's 45k. I think I'll have better luck if I use one that doesn't do the planting also. So like this here, I mean, we should definitely be able to use that. Yeah, I was also looking into grassland care stuff, and they have this guy here, which is, I think, a roller and a weeder. It has the optional seeder, but I don't need that right now. But I'm curious if that would do rolling also. We might end up picking something like this up just for a grass plot eventually, and we could test it out then. Looking at mowers, what do we have available? And that's 10 meters. That's a pretty big mower. That seems to be the average size.
It's very, big.
Yeah, it's pretty good size. It's good size.
These here aren't too expensive. I think that was the one we had before. Now we'll hold off on the mower just yet. I want to get a tedder so we can turn some of it into hay. And I was thinking of getting a bale trailer of some sort so we can transport our stuff from the field a little easier. Again, kind of reducing the need for that wheel loader. So if we're not going to do silage, really, and well, if we're not going to do like a silage pit, and we're going to get a little tractor trailer to pull that, I don't really think we need that thing. It was kind of our stopgap method to move bales around and stuff. So yeah, what is that thing worth? If I sell that, that's 34 grand. So why don't I do that? Sell that, and then I have the silage fork. It's another 7. It's pretty nice. I was thinking on our spreader to change it out. I went on the mod hub and got a whole bunch. So I have larger spread ones. I don't know if that's considered kind of cheaty, but we have a crap ton of mods installed anyway, so might as well go whole hog on that stuff. So that is something I might look into also down the line. For starters, let's get a weeder.
We got sidetracked.
Yes. That is job number 1 right now. And I like the look of this. Yeah, 15.5 meters. That should be pretty quick. And hopefully, since it doesn't have the planting feature, we can run a helper on it. It would definitely be nice to get another small utility tractor. Just we're running into the point where certain things, especially with seasons turned on, we are going to want to run in parallel. And as part of the challenge mode mod I have installed, I think I can only run 2 helpers at a time. So we're definitely going to come up against some situations in the future where we want to run a lot of tasks at once and only have so much time to do so. Um, so let me test this guy out. If I unfold it, is this gonna destroy anything? Should. Oh yeah, that thing's massive. Awesome. If I lower it, I just kind of want to get the headland here, and then I'll set it on a worker so he can figure it out. Those trees there are just super close to this field. I was also considering, after the harvest for these things, I'm pretty sure with any root crop in this game, you need to plow in between, and that's something we didn't actually do before we started. I'm not sure what the penalty for it is, but I'm sure it'll cost us some yield. So I was looking into the best system for all that, and I think I'm gonna end up getting a subsoiler. Just I had a plow before, and the shape I'm not a big fan of at all. Yeah, so I can't put this on a helper. That is helpful, strangely enough. But yeah, I had that thing on the plow before, and while it did work, it was not really ideal. It was really weird shape. Turning with it was awful. So if I can get something that is more akin to a cultivator, that would be awesome. I think I settled on the subsoiler, just the shape and all that. It's basically a cultivator, it just goes a little deeper. I think you can, in some configurations, hook both up at the same time. So like we could run the subsoiler on the front of the tractor or in front of a cultivator, kind of like a train type fashion. Should be pretty cool. So that, as far as field prep goes, might be something we look into before too long. I've been keeping this guy pretty well full. This one is just about to run out of manure. So how is this guy? It's going to be kind of weird. Some of this stuff, sure what exactly he's doing. This might be one of those where I just end up, yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it myself. I think with the other field would have a lot better luck. They seem to like the square fields a lot more. This is a pretty strange shape. I guess if we do get wood production up, that would help this field out a lot. We could expand it quite a bit that way, even a little that way. I want to use this side of the road mostly for animals. The only thing really stopping me from getting into like cows and pigs and stuff is straw. So once we harvest that barley, we should be able to get into probably pigs to start. I think their production facilities are just a little less expensive. Cows, I think, have potential to make a lot more money, but it only does you so much good if you have to buy all the stuff for them. See how this guy does with this more rectangular section. That's full. I did sell the I sold the wheel loader, so we should definitely look into getting some kind of tractor trailer here. I don't think I need like the largest truck ever. It's the that's kind of neat because it comes with a trailer. That wouldn't be terrible. 300 horse. Wow, that might be the one right there. Carries 29,000 liters. That's pretty nice. I think we might buy this guy. We could sell that other trailer too, which would be helpful. I might sell both of the trailers we have. Crane body, body for silage. Don't really need the silage thing, but it's good to know it's a free upgrade. Kind of like the black wheels. Yeah, I think we'll get that guy. That does two birds with one stone. That gives us a slightly improved. Oh, okay, I see. So it does have larger capacity though. I might change my mind. Sell that guy before it loses too much value. I was thinking it'd be easier to swap the trailers out. So I guess I'll go with this guy here. That should be plenty beefy for quite a while. Don't want to change the color or anything. Blue's fine. Okay, so we'll go with that. And trailers, what do we have? I can't remember. I think we had something like this before. I mean, we could just commit and get something pretty good size. It would be nice to not have to upgrade it anymore in the future. So that's the one we had before. That wasn't terrible. Just so 17.5 meters cubed is what upgrading. That's massive. Also massive. That's not too bad. 75k. Ooh, let's see. That is kind of limited. That's for like silage and stuff. We definitely want to be able to do beats. Uh, this looks like it can do pretty much everything. So that might be the one. Yeah, I think they just get smaller from there. So I will get... Oh, cool. You can hook it up as a manure spreader too. Yeah, I think we'll get that guy. Well, that took a big chunk out of our money. An upgrade we don't have to replace anytime soon. Yeah. So that's always a good thing. Only thing I dislike about the mulcher is it kind of messes my planting up just a little bit. But yeah, that made pretty short work of that. We'll go knock out this other field. I will do this closest side to me. Because of that rock. And beyond that, I think the AI should be able to get the field pretty easily. I wonder if this thing would take out bushes. It'd be nice. It's one of those things that's been bugging me around here. Nope. Well, that answers that. Good to know. I'm still looking to see if there's like a mod or something I can put on to be able to mow the bushes down. I know you can paint to get rid of them, or like plow the field or something. It just seems excessive for little like pathways and stuff. A lot of this stuff I would like to keep grass if possible, just to have the option of more hay, silage, what have you. Just straight grass. I mean, those sheep eat a lot, or will, once they grow up a little bit. So yeah, once we get past this rock, I should be able to throw this on a helper, and then kind of tempted to fill our new trailer up with stones and just see how far that gets us. Is it gonna touch? Just a little bit. Not bad. Oh, being able to automate this is huge. I don't think there's that little tree there. It's the only problem I think we're gonna run into. Okay, that's a problem. Let's see. Is there some kind of dolly or something that I'm able to run on that? I think I left it too long. And what did we end up getting? That guy? It's pretty much the same. Well, that's a good way to waste however much. 10 grand. Sell that guy. And we'll buy a semi trailer. And I still have plenty of money. It's just kind of irritating. Oh, I see. So that's not good. Maybe I have to sell the truck itself. I would like something with a normal hitch also. Utility. Jesus, we're just making all kinds of mistakes. This guy. Does he also have a normal hitch? It does not appear to. Going about this wrong, should I be getting a... That guy does. Okay. So that looks like it would work. Kind of like that truck. Doesn't look like a lot of them do. This guy. That guy does too. Gosh. I hope I don't end up having to buy like 10 different trucks to find the right one. Let's try that. Okay. So, it's not a bad little tractor. Getting distracted here. I have no trailer. Good. Just making sure, because we've managed to make a big old mess of this. Yes. If this tractor unit doesn't work, we're gonna buy a regular tractor. To me, it looks like it has a hitch. Okay. That settles that. Helps to know what the hell you're doing. So you. Alright. So that plan was kind of bust. This might not be a terrible tractor to look into. Wheel setup. I can do narrow tires, which is cool. which would be pretty nice. I can get a front loader. 89K. It's not awful. So I think I will do that. That leaves me a little too little money. I'm sure I had enough to do both initially, but we'll wait till the next pop of hourly pay. And while we're at it, pump up water. It would be nice to find a way to like increase the capacity for these guys just a little bit. I tried these extenders here, and I can't tell for the life of me if they're actually working or not. It doesn't seem like it. I could go into the menu and see if like their capacity seems to be increased. So far, doesn't seem like much is happening. I think while I'm right here, I am going to get rid of this frickin' tree. Ooh, and I can take our new tractor. What's that on the mulcher? So see, it's already paying off. Told you we needed 2 tractors. Okay. So, new guy, you come with me. Hopefully it's fast too. I bet it does alright. Yeah. I think it's faster than our tractor. Oh, I can sell that trailer too. I still have that one also. So we're not completely SOL here. Where did I leave the mulcher? Maybe me losing my tools all over the place is a good sign. We should look into a shed of some sort. So we just have a centralized place for all of them. I think I know the one I want to get. It's just, when the hell do you have an extra 40 grand lying around? I have no idea where this stump went. Maybe I should have left the tree. Oh, that might be it. That's it. That good at all? Like, sure. Okay, cool. So that solves that. Out of curiosity, with these tires, if I go on here, is that wreck it? Doesn't look like it. Should I full commit? Ah, yes. Okay, that was worth $1,000, I think. Good. That'll limit oopsies, of which I'm sure there will be many. If our trailer debacle is any indicator. Okay, so we have that set. Let me go into the shop, sell both of these guys, because don't think I need either of them just yet. And I can definitely get something much better than that trailer. Okay. Back to our original plan. We are going with this guy. And I can do manure spreaders, which is cool. I don't think we need wide tires or nothing. There. The comedy of errors never happened. It's kind of a nice narrow tractor too. Like, our other one is way too big for a lot of applications. This might not be bad to replace the green one down the line. Definitely going to be our spraying tractor. Ah, nice when a plan kind of comes together. I want to get this guy filled up with stones, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough to do that. So I might try a load of manure.
Well, because I've got to go in the morning to Conyers and pick up a load of manure.
How much it costs to do the manure part. Our other one was 17K, and I know the thing could hold at least 2 of them. I don't know the capacity of this, so this will be interesting. I shudder to think what this is going to cost to fill up with stones. But having to do like one of these a night or something will be pretty nice. As it is, it's getting to the point where it's like I'm I'm ferrying back and forth more than I would like to. 45,000 liters. So almost 3 times the size. You can tell it's heavy too. This thing, it's not it's not having the easiest time pulling it, but it should do just fine. Tractor's only got 26 hours on it too, so I expect there to be a good bit of life left in it. Alright. How does she do unloading? But unloads quicker too. That's gonna be a game changer. It really looks like it does also. The other one when it was tipping was not very fast. I like that. Awesome. Okay. I will position this so it's ready to fill with stones. I mean, we could do whatever, 17, 18,000 liters right now. I think that's about how much we can afford. But how are we doing here? 13K still. How's our helper doing? Good, he's almost done. I think like 2 more I always end up with a funny strip at the end. I have a confession that if it gets to that strip, I am not going to worry about it too much. I don't even think I seeded it, so not really a point in weeding it and all that. Might just go through with the paint tool and just tidy up the edge over there. Because it does not fit any of our equipment, really, being that extra little bit wider so far. I mean, I guess we could get into gigantic equipment down the line. This field I'm really excited for. I think if we get the sugar factory up by the time this is ready to harvest, this will make us some money. Oh, don't you do it? I don't know how that's not destroying crops. Oh, I think helpers don't destroy crops. Regardless. Okay, so yeah, I'll have them run down the end there. At least it'll kind of knock some of the border grass down just a little bit. Let's see, we also talked about spreaders. Previously, there were only like 2 options. I kind of feel like we overpaid a little bit for what we got. Like that is 42 meter spread. That's pretty huge. This does both. Also 42 meter spread. So yeah, I think we will get this guy. Oh, I can't quite afford it. But if I sell that guy, I can. These pieces of equipment. I just want to make sure that does excellent. Okay. So that's good. The other bit I was looking to pick up was a subsoiler. If I can find something 6 meters, double check and see what we have available. See, those are just kind of slow. That's 6 to 9 meters though. That's pretty nice. That looks like the one. Okay. We don't have a mower just yet, but it should be easy enough to remedy when the time comes. So yeah, that should be plenty of plow. The spreader will be pretty handy. Might even be able to fix the spreader on the front of the tractor. And like lime and plow at the same time. That'd be neat. Get these guys all filled up again. Good news is I don't think we're gonna run out of manure for at least a day. That was by far the most I've ever put in that thing. Joke, everybody's full. And he's gotta be pretty close to done. Oh, those damn trees. Still causing problems. Just you wait till I get a sawmill up. Yeah, we have a couple of nice patches of trees, so I think we could justify the... I don't think it's tremendously expensive. It's like 20K or something for the building itself. But next order of business is probably gonna be a shed of some sort. It'd be nice to get a little organized here. Mowing, I don't think is tremendously high priority right now. We got plenty of grass for the sheep, and that's really the only thing that demands it just yet. I think there's still a couple days till that field we planted is ready. So yeah, we've gotten quite a few little things knocked off our list here. Let's see, these guys, how are they doing? 130. Can I check on the progress of them for breeding? So those are 2 months old. I might just get a few more just to have. So it's 10K. I think that's just a little too much. Not in a hurry. They'll start reproducing a little more. Nice. So we almost got a full pallet. And did I forget anything up here? No. Yeah. So we're just kind of waiting. I might do a quick time jump here till later in the day. So we'll see you on the other side here. Alright, welcome back. A few hours later. We are sitting at a point where I think I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff moved, and we will put down a big shed for some of this equipment to live. Kind of organize our stuff just a little bit. This is nice. So, unfortunately, it's got to get a little messy before it gets neat. So, going into construction, I'm looking for sheds. There are quite a few of these to choose from. The one I've had my eye on, it's been this guy. I think it's simple and should have ample room. I think we can even fit our big what object is that possibly interacting with? Is there a tree in there? We want to bet there's a tree. I think I see it. Another point for building a sawmill. Things are starting to be everywhere. Alright. Are there any more while I'm at it? Don't think so. Of course, I will say that. There will be. That's basically guaranteed. Alright. So, I get this guy. I kind of want to place it. How's that look down here? Yeah, not bad. Lots of, okay, first things first, I can get this beast moved in. Yeah, I was kind of worried this wasn't gonna fit. Okay, that's undercover now. Feel a little better about, call that good. So I'm thinking on the right side is where I'll keep most of the implements and try and back them into place. Now the trick's gonna be remembering what each of these things is. Jeez, we almost got all this done before lunchtime. Yep, and I think there's just enough room for that spreader. Awesome. I can just drive the trailer in, which will be nice. And oh, the baler is going to be problematic. Maybe I can hook the spreader onto the front of the other tractor. We shall see. Nothing else. I feel better not having everything just loosey-goosey out there all over the place. So I'm gonna leave this guy here, you there, and maybe I'll fill you up with stones. This is gonna bankrupt me, I think. Well, that's okay. And sure enough, didn't quite get a full trailer out of it, but did better than I thought we were going to. Oh, thing is struggling though. We'll definitely beef the engine on this thing up a little bit. I just fear for the day when this, like, topples over something. I don't think we have the resources to get that back up right. Awesome, though. This should keep this going for quite a while. I love how fast that unloads. Especially for how much it's putting out. Beauty. Okay. Well, it took all our money, but I think it was worthwhile. I'm gonna test out if I can put that spreader on the front of this tractor. That's probably not how you're supposed to run it, but that's okay. What are the odds? Hey, 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 let's go. Nice. That could actually be pretty big, is like liming and plowing or something in one setup. I think you can also tow a cultivator behind that subsoiler. Plow, whatever the hell it was we got. So it would be... I'm just dreaming of being able to do all of it in one go. Gosh, that'd be nice. So I can put this guy... Whoops. Yeah, he's fully in there. Nice. Cool beans. We got everybody with room to spare. We can put our methane trailer in there and whatnot if we want to down the line. Just a little too long. I am considering a little while down the line, like deleting all of these and kind of flattening some of the terrain out a little bit. Be able to place them so the pathways aren't so wonky. There's a lot of weird steps and stuff going on around here, especially on the methane side. That hill was not doing us any favors. But I will wait until we're a little more established to do that. Why aren't you filling? Oh, it's doing that. I have to restart the game to fill it up. Be right back. Oh yeah, I always forget. If I have negative money, it doesn't let me fill this up. That's what's going on. See you in a half an hour. We're just about there. Any minute now. Literally. It's only one possible minute. And let there be water. Excellent. It's funny, like, it waits for you to fill up the, or it waits for you to have money to fill up the water, but it doesn't seem to actually cost anything. Maybe it's part of the upkeep at the end of the day or something, but I have yet to see an actual charge come from it. So we have a pretty good amount of stones. What are we doing on the methane? Wow, that thing chews through it fast. Jeez, I could almost do a run of methane from this thing. Get a little bit of extra money. Maybe we'll be able to afford our mower after all today. Trying to think. If I look at the calendar, today is really the only day I can plant, like, everything. I don't think we can really get another field in. We could try our new tractor with the subsoiler and whatnot. I think for right now, it's gonna be a better bet to just hold off and focus on making the fields we have as good as they can be. I could look at plot 57. That wouldn't be like outrageous to prep. That would give us a pretty good sized field. I think for right now, it's better we hold up and save a little bit. We are going to need the harvester for the barley before too long. There are some like perimeter weeds, but this field is actually in pretty good shape. Considering we just kind of like threw it in there. Yeah, so I think for right now we might actually end this episode a little early. I'd like to build up a little nest egg so we can get into mowing and probably start on some forestry next time. I'll keep recording in case I end up with enough to get started on this day. But I will probably wait until the next in-game day to get started on those. Or my other thought is maybe it makes more sense to focus on getting a field right away, since we can only plant, there's a window to be able to plant stuff. So maybe it makes more sense to get a field cleared and do like a sorghum field or something. Just something kind of quick. Could also do corn. Problem with corn is it's going to be ready to harvest when our sugar beets are, and we're definitely not going to have the resources to split between both of those. So probably I think sorghum would be our best bet. Huh. Yeah, we might be able to make it happen. Uh, I will check back with you guys in a couple in-game hours and see where we're at. So I had a thought, and I'm gonna try and see if I can't sell our sell our methane to enable us to be able to afford the next plot, so we can get a sorghum field in real quick. It doesn't look like that would need all that much. I mean, we can do the mulching real quick. Get rid of those couple trees. It would give us a few more trees also to be able to chuck into our sawmill next time. So maybe it's not as crazy as it sounds. I even thought about selling our baler. I know it's one of those, we will use it, probably even next episode, but it gives us just that little tiny bit extra money. I might do the forklift, realistically, so the only thing I'm using it for is wool right now. That is a viable option of something I could do, a little piggy bank I could rob, but I think I only have to wait 2 hours or something in-game to be able to afford it. And hopefully this methane will help out just a touch. We can get 85 grand, we can make a field happen today. We're definitely on a good track to make that happen. Holy moly. I don't know if the methane price varies or whatever. It doesn't actually tell you what it sells for, but it seems like I'm getting a pretty tidy profit from it at 14 grand. I think I might even have another pretty close to full tanker in the methane storage there. Remind me not to forget about methane. Don't sleep on it. It could be a pretty big market for us. If I can get another like 10k out of this, I think in the next hour we should be able to get that plot and get some sorghum going. That would be pretty nice. I think sorghum's a pretty quick crop. Oh yeah, 90%. I think that is easily 10k. Holy moly, we're gonna do it. That will affect our gold, so I am gonna have to reinvest a little bit back into manure just to keep the gold going. So that's a pretty huge asset for us right now. I would hate to get messed up by all this. Yeah, wow. We had a lot more methane than I thought. That trailer full is huge. So what, I think it costs like 3-4 grand to fill that thing up. Easily worth it. 73k. Cool. So yeah, I'll park this right over by methane tanks. I'll grab our trailer, fill the methane tank up one more time. Double check on my gold too to see if it needs anything. It's probably running low on stones now. Not terrible. Could use some water. Better than I thought, honestly. I think the better plan, instead of like hastily trying to get something in the ground right this moment, is to buy the plot and do that as part of our next episode. It is getting later in game right now, so it will be dark before long. Wherever possible, I would prefer not recording in the dark. It's probably not very fun to watch if you can't see anything going on and whatnot. So yeah, maybe I will just top up our stones and manure just to make sure those will last through the night, not be quite so hasty. I know, I get excited. Is that? No, that works though. Okay, fill that up with manure. Bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, I think I will go ahead and end this episode here. And next time, we'll get that field, get the sorghum put in, and worry about the mowing and forestry stuff in kind of the off season, like when we're not really able to plant as much. I think with playing with seasons on, it makes more sense to focus on the things we're kind of limited to time wise, and yeah, focus on the other stuff more. Like forestry seems more like a winter task and whatnot. I mean, we can definitely get into it after we have our stuff planted and whatnot. Just kind of a downtime type activity. So yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. We had another pretty darn productive day here, and hope to see you in the